Welcome back to the morning show here on the Rise News. You're going to be having a good laugh very soon, I can tell you that for free. Famous Nigerian comedian and dramatist and legendary actor Olaiya, popularly known as BoiSala, has his legacy continued with his son, taking after his act with big-time pieces and big spectacle at the funny moniker that typified the brand BoiSala.
Indeed, the late Nigerian legendary comedian left an indelible mark on the sands of time and an impressive legacy of courage, hard work, and commitment to the theatre industry.
Emmanuel Adejumo, popularly known as BoiSala, joins us now. Welcome to the show, BoiSala.
Hello, greet you. Yeah, good morning. Yeah.
Interesting what you have going on. I mean, this is very typical of BoiSala, obviously.
Yes.
Your father. How often do you get to dress like this?
Once a while, when I have a show like this, I have a performance, that's when you see me like this.
Great.
Talk us through his last days. You know, I remember, meeting him once in Elisha where he stayed before he passed.
Yeah.
And when the story broke about his demise, it shocked a lot of people because of who he was in the national space. I mean, in case a lot of people don't know watching this, BoiSala was Obafemi Awolowo's best comedian.
Yes.
Obafemi Awolowo was about the biggest fan of BoiSala. In fact, in his speeches, he will quote BoiSala's comedy strip. Can you tell us about his last days?
Yeah, he was a clergy. After some times, when he paid off the National Bank loan, when he offset the loan, he retired home and faced the church because he was the minister in charge of his church, CNS Church, that's parish number 1 in Elisha. So he lives his last life working for God, preaching here and there.
Let's talk about the story of the National Bank loan, because you see, that was the first real story about piracy in this country.
Yeah.
He had taken a mammoth loan. He was at the highest height of his career. Yes. He had taken a loan, the movie had come out, and the movie leaked. Can you talk us through all of that experience? That was way back in the 70s, right?
No,
80s,
yes. Yeah, it's just, that film came out, was released in 1980, 81, thereabout, and it was a success. Even though he borrowed money from National Bank.
How much did he borrow then?
I think it was not up to $1 million. Okay. Not up to $1 million. And he used about five houses as collateral, and the film was a success. So a few years, maybe, I think it was around 1983, two of his staff pirated the movie, gave it to someone who lied to them that he wanted to show the film to his wives, who are these Legacies, not knowing that the man is going to take the film to the north and release it on VHS.
VHS, yeah.
So that was what happened then, And people did not come to watch the film at the movie again because most of them now have the VHS cassettes. So, and he was still paying the bills. He was still paying the loan. The loan now accumulated, and that's how he went bankrupt.
Well, it's just a sad story, and one would think that, BoiSala would have been able to offset such a loan in real time, but it then begs the question of how viable the industry really was with all the question of piracy. But obviously your father inspired you.
Yes.
What did you learn from him, and how did you develop your love for, you're a choreographer, you're an actor, you're a poet. How did you develop your love for all of that?
He trained me, and I worked with him a lot. Right from my childhood, my dad used to take me along to their rehearsals. When whatever a child see, often he might likely develop interest or emulating such. So because I see him rehearsing with our mothers, his staffs, so I picked on all those. So my mother used to be one of the dancers. My daddy do little choreography. Then they call it cabaret. He will show them how to do the dance. I love those dances. So my mother was one of the team's best dancers. So I picked dance from that. So as time goes on, the comedy, so my dad will tell us how he developed interest in the comedy, and he will show you the way he's doing it, the way he writes a script. Once he spotted you that, oh, this person have interest, that's how he spotted me. He just said, oh, Emmanuel, you have to follow me on this work. When I finished my high school, he said, no, you are going to face this job. And he was showing me so many things. He showed me how to play musical instruments. He showed me how to dance. He even enrolled me into a dance school in Ibadan then. And he was showing me the way he's doing his business, and that's how I picked on those.
Emmanuel, we'd like to see something you have done, and if we can get straight to that now, we'll watch it.
Now God bring you. Who they pursue you? Now this drum. You go they pursue like say, now some they pursue, they pursue something. Now this drum, na matter of life and death. I need this drum. No. Life and death. Now sport thing. I want to say, if the thing click finish, you two go chop inside. I get to go chop inside. Well, how one carry? Just help me carry this. It's only that for say me we go together. But in the place where they go, now only me fit carry this thing go. I don't think how you go there. So how you only go now? Now let me go. Just help me. This one is too small. This is too small. If say I see bigger one now, it for good. But this thing now, it's too small. Help me carry am. Help me carry am. Help me carry am. From my head. Hey, Father, yeah! Did you not think about it? Father! BoiSala? Father, you want to kill me? Sorry. That is my money. No, I didn't help you to carry for your head. The money we have never collect. Now you want to kill me, collect.
Interesting, that. I mean, what inspired that skit amongst many other things?
Yeah, it's all my daddy inspired me. I really wanted to be like him. I love his work so much. I've been following his footsteps right from my childhood. And I was thinking, oh, what do I do to really establish myself into the industry? So I write scripts a lot, and that's how I started doing all those. I recorded those ones before his demise. So that's it.
You have quite a lot of interest, like I mentioned earlier, choreographer, dancer, actor, poet, singer, multi-instrumentalist. What exactly is your favorite interest?
It's the comedy.
The comedy?
Yes.
How viable is this, considering the story of your father, who has been in the industry before he died, and what he had to deal with? Would you say that the industry has changed for you? How easy is it for you?
The industry is not so easy. It's not so easy to, especially in the comedy industry. In Nigeria, you have to be highly creative. Following my father's stuff, I have to think deep further than what he has done in his days. Some of his plays, I've started rewriting them to suit the current trend in the comedy industry in Nigeria. It's not so easy, but at least I'm pushing hard. He has told me that I should not leave this job, and that's what I'm doing. And I know I'm sure that by God's grace, I'm going to get there.
How has social media helped your business as we wrap up? Social media?
Yeah, it's helped me a lot because most of these skits, I post them on social media. Many people do like it, and they call me for jobs here and there, for movies here and there. So it's really helped.
Is there a particular project you're working on at the moment you would like to tell us about?
Yes, I'm working on a project whereby we're going to immortalize Daddy via music and comedy. We call it BoiSala Festival of Music and Comedy, which is going to come up in October. So in the event, we're going to be showcasing different kind of comedy genre, be it stand-up or acting comedy and music. My dad used to be a musician too, so he trained many people. One of them is King Sunny Ade. So that's why the festival is tagged Festival of Comedy and Music. So we want it to be like this collaboration, which we'll be doing every year to celebrate him and celebrate his legacy.
Right, a very, very big legacy there. You know, I remember Lamidi Baba Sala,
Yes.
Oko Wasila too. Wasila too. And you know, you still see it, and it's just immaculate. We'd like to say a very big thank you,
Thank you so
for
much.
being here. I really like to
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
I wish you the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Adesua,
That brings us to the end of the show today and for the week. I'm Adejumo Emmanuel.
I'm Rufai Yassine. I mean, put a smile on your face. Laugh. It's going
Put a
to be
smile.
good.
Goodbye.